about that. It's more so like on the path to enlightenment. You know, it's nice.
Absolutely. This is a different enlightenment period in our, I'll say, in our history of the world, man. Information is much more accessible, but there has to be a level of discernment about what you're digesting, you know?
Yo, it's Big Stone with ESR. Appreciate y'all for tapping into another video, and let's get right into it. And before I jump into the topic of the day, man, I just want to say, man, I appreciate y'all for helping me get to almost 3K subs, man, for real. Like, for real. That was hella fast, man. Whether y'all been liking, commenting, you know, sharing or whatever, of course y'all subscribing. I appreciate it for real, man, for real. I'm gonna keep doing my little edits, talking about certain topics like I'm doing now. And we still got one of them Zoom episodes on the way. Don't forget about it. But yeah, y'all just had to let y'all know that, man. It's only been a few days because they YouTube sent me like the partnership program thing, and I made y'all know the basic requirements. But it's like one little thing I got to nudge on and fix up over the next month. But until then, y'all, pushing out content. We in there. But anyways, though, man, let's get into the topic. Let's see. So this one today is about Kyrie Irving bashing the mandate in New York. If y'all ain't know, if y'all wasn't hip on last season, he basically missed like 50, 60 games just because he didn't take the vaccine and he still hasn't. I think it was, to start the season off, I think it was him and Wiggins. And Wiggins ended up taking it, you know, they ended up getting the ring or whatever. But Wiggins ended up taking the vaccine, but Kyrie, he said, hey, if I can't play home games or, you know, be at certain places to where, you know, the vaccine is mandated, and I just ain't gonna play. And that's what he was on basically the whole season. But recently he said that the vaccine was the biggest violation of human rights. Before I jump into these topics, man, because I done talked about this beforehand with Stephen A. Smith. He had a lot to say about him last year.
When I say this, kid, we are witnessing one of the most delusional athletes in American history.
As far as, you know, he being selfish, they paying him all this bread. And y'all, hey, if y'all just go back to that video, y'all see what I said. But yeah, when it comes to Kyrie, and I feel like this transcends across, like, you know, a lot of facets in life. When you doing stuff that's out of the norm or against what everybody else is doing, you're gonna be looked at as crazy and critiqued. And then in this case, Kyrie getting critiqued by the media, of course, because he's a public figure or athlete. But within his article, this was on Fox News, he said, if I can work and be unvaccinated, then all of my brothers and sisters who are also unvaccinated should be able to do the same without being discriminated against, vilified, or fired. And he said the enforced vaccine/pandemic is one of the biggest violations of human rights in history. And me personally, I agree. I still ain't took it. I still ain't took the vaccine. I think it was a certain point in time you couldn't even say that on YouTube. You couldn't even say the word vaccine. So quote unquote, you know, it's some BS behind it in my opinion. And yeah, he said I played 29 games. I barely played home games. It wasn't a typical season. I would have won it, but things happened. I had to stand on a whole bunch of bigger stuff than just that. So, I mean, like everybody else probably think Kyrie was taking like an activist approach last year. It kind of, I ain't gonna say it backfired because he was standing for what he was standing on. It was real intentional on it. But the league wasn't taking heed of it, nor the media. You know, they hear the bashing. You say something that ain't wrong, Kyrie did this and that. Before I even jump, I ain't even gonna jump into you know, how that affected the basketball season, because I think that was like an outlier. Last year's basketball season, even, you know what? I am gonna jump into it. Give me 2 seconds. So I still feel the same about that I always felt about Kyrie and KD. I think they're superstar players in their role, but I don't think they can collectively lead a team. But with Ben Simmons coming back, I think they got a big chance. But to jump back on this topic, I don't think that last season should have affected like their legacy fully though, just because they didn't have their whole team healthy. Kyrie was out for most of the season, and they ended up letting him play once they losing the restrictions in March. So I don't know. I just wanted to drop this for y'all though, because I know Kyrie always getting bashed in the media, man. So I had to, you know, break the topic. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Like, subscribe for me. Peace out.